Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I clean my makeup brushes and my beauty blender. So this is a technique that I use once a week to keep my brushes and my beauty blenders clean and hygienic. So first of all, you want a really good cleaning product. My product of choice is the Dr. Bronners Pure Castile soap. So this is an organic soap, totally chemical free and safe to use on anything that's going to be touching your skin. It's very effective at emulsifying and removing makeup, and a little goes a very long way, so it's very cost effective. So I just put about 1 centimetre into the bottom of a Tupperware tub, and then I run my water until it's nice and warm. Now first I'm going to show you how I clean my beauty blender. So just like when you're prepping it to apply foundation, you want to squeeze it under the running tap about 7 or 8 times until it's full to the brim of water. Then you want to squeeze out the excess water and you want to dip it into that Tupperware tub. So I just dip each end of the beauty blender, which is where the foundation tends to be. And then going back to the sink, I start cleaning my beauty blender by circling it onto the palm of my hand. Make sure my hand is a little bit wet, and that starts to lather up that cleanser and starts to emulsify that foundation. So just making sure you're working on both ends until it gets really soapy. Then you want to start massaging your beauty blender. So basically you want to squeeze any of the makeup out of the end of the beauty blender. So starting at the middle and rolling it with your thumb until you see all the makeup starts to pour out of the end. You want to keep doing that until you get as much makeup out of the sponge as possible. So just keep working. Be quite gentle because obviously you don't want to break your sponge, but be quite firm at the same time so you can really get that makeup out of the sponge. Once you've got all of it or most of it out, then start to rinse your sponge. So again, squeeze, release to make sure that you get all of that makeup out of the sponge. Now at this point you can examine it. If there's any makeup left, obviously repeat the technique again, but generally I find I can get most of the foundation out in one go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I clean my makeup brushes. So for this, I have been using the Sigma Spa brush cleaning mitt, which has been an absolute lifesaver. So this mitt has 2 different sides. It has a face side and it has an eye side. So the face side is used to clean the bigger, fluffier brushes, and the eye side is used to clean your smaller, denser brushes. So first of all, I dip my chosen brush into my cleansing product, and then going onto the mitt, I start to circle the brush onto the cleansing part of the mitt. So the mitt has several different sections for different things, so I will talk you through what I do on what part. So just circling the brush all over those little bumps, and that just helps to push the product into the bristles and it starts to emulsify the foundation. I then go to the rinsing part of the mitt, which is at the fingertips, and I stroke my brush up and down those lines until all of the product has rinsed out of the bristles. Then we want to do a deep clean, so I go to the Refine Plus part of the mitt, which is down at the base, and we're just going to circle the brush over those fine lines and over those little dots so it gets right deep into those bristles. Then again, going back up to that rinsing side just to rinse all of the excess product out of the brush. Do this thoroughly so you make sure there's no soap left in the bristles. And then on the side of the brush there's these little grooves. Now those little grooves are to rinse out any excess water from the brush and also to reshape those bristles. Now I'm going to show you that technique again with a big fluffy brush. So like we did with the first brush, dip it into your product and then swirl it over that cleansing part of the brush. So over those little bumps, and then rinsing it up and down until all of the excess soap has been rinsed out. Then over to the Refine Plus side, circling it over, pressing quite hard at this point so we can really get that cleanser up into the base of the brush. Rinsing it one more time thoroughly to get all of the product out, and then reshaping the brush on the side of the mitt. Now I'm going to show you how I clean my eye brushes. So I'm just going to flip the mitt over, and you can see on the other side we have a slightly different pattern. This pattern is a little bit more abrasive, so really good at getting into those really dense eye brushes. So same thing, first of all we're going to start on the cleansing part of the mitt, and we're going to circle our brush over that section until we get all of the product emulsified out of the brush. Then again, rinsing at the tip of the mitt until we get all the excess soap out of the bristles. Heading down to the Refine Plus section, which you can see is differently shaped to the other side. It's a circle pattern, so you basically want to swirl the brush on the circle pattern, and that'll really get the product up into the base of the brush. Also taking it over the little bumps just to make sure we get a really deep clean. Rinsing one more time until the brush is spotlessly clean, and then reshaping and squeezing the brush on the side of the mitt. So that's it, all your brushes are nice and spotlessly clean. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon. Bye.